up, guys? Welcome to the Try Time Podcast YouTube channel, episode 40. And as you will see, our first podcast as a trio. You've got the usuals. You've got myself, Matt.
Yep, Callum.
And as you will see, we've got this on the end. Who are you?
Harry, unfortunately.
With a voice break.
And as you can see, first line on the podcast, voice cracked and he's now broken the pop filter.
Wow.
What a start.
So welcome to Amateurish Rugby League, the podcast today.
Well, Harry's banned from there anyway. So
He's blocked by Amateurish Rugby
blocked,
League.
Unfortunately.
Who else has blocked you over the years?
Not allowed to have fun in 2023, apparently.
So there you go. It's not me getting cancelled this week, guys. So this will be a nice, refreshing change for you all. Are you okay?
You can't even. These audio listeners are
caveat
going to wonder what's going
Anyone
on.
on Spotify, Harry's drunk. He's been sat in Wetherspoons on his own since about 4:30 drinking, and now we've got
Didn't
two
actually get to
ciders.
leave until 20 to 5, so you're wrong.
He's been sat in spoons on his own since 4:45.
Incorrect.
How many spoons have you done now? Is it 3?
How
In
many
one
spoons
night?
have I done? Two. I only
Wow.
went into 2 and then I went to Sainsbury's.
That's poor, that really.
So not only is it depressing you sit solo drinking in Wetherspoons all night, you've done
I
it
needed
twice.
food.
This is sort of like first guest we've had on since Greg McNally back in the heyday.
Yeah, it's a bit of a come down, this, isn't it?
Oh, we didn't need to mention that.
We did need to name drop.
I love Greg.
No,
So do
honestly,
we.
quality player.
He was a
Quality
good player for us.
And now, as you can see, we've very much dropped our standards to get someone else back on the podcast. So it makes us look competent. What can I say?
So basically, you might not know a lot about Harry, but essentially he is Matthew's stalker, basically. So like, whenever
If you look back at the
Alright.
early podcast, you'll see some rather strange comments of people that very much seem to be my
Disagree
fan
with
club.
wait, was it Harry you
This
commented on
this
about
is Harry's alternate account, is there?
what they would if you were Chinese, then they'd marry you or something
Yes,
like that?
That was Harry's alternate
Yeah, that's
account.
me. Nah, I do remember commenting something though because you like remember when we had to do the there was 6 teams in 2020.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
They
yeah.
did that.
Back when Toronto
just
went bust.
spouted absolute shit.
Me or him?
You.
That sounds about
he had
right.
a good point. You did
Which team are we on about though?
most of them because I know we.
So literally like 6 separate videos that you watched and you were trying to shout them all.
It was one where you were talking, but it included us, that being Bradford, Fev, York, Lee, London, and Halifax. But Halifax didn't even end up being included in the end. Like, they
Oh,
just
right,
got-
yeah.
But that's a
sounds
good
right.
point. I've got a second Bulls fan
And
here.
you put York top and then Fev afterwards, and that is the most criminal thing anyone's ever done in their entire life. Because that would have been such a waste of a spot.
Sorry, you didn't even
Yeah.
hit the playoffs the season before that. 6th one it, thanks to Jack Owens.
But
Love Jack Owens.
I would argue that year, the 2020 season, we
could have done
we had a good team that year.
Well,
Last game,
that's
the
why you
Wakey
copied
game,
the
We
kit.
were waking. We only lost by 3 points.
that where COVID were born there because they didn't have any hot water. Do you remember we went?
That was
to
the last game we went to pre-pandemic, yeah.
We didn't have any hot water. Waking.
Yeah.
That's what it's like normally.
Well, that's true.
Yeah, I don't think they thought, oh well, COVID's here, so let's not even bother trying. Did
Didn't
they?
even have hand sanitizer. Dirty bastard.
I don't think
That's
they do
what I
it.
did.
But you're at Bradford, you piss into a trough.
Yeah, but at least you can wash your hands.
I
I'm
brought.
pretty sure I'm from shitting the trough as well.
I brought
I've seen it.
3 of my mates to play
He's done
game
it.
against York, and they all went to the toilets, and they described it as an air raid shelter from COD.
It's
That's what
that,
they
yeah.
said.
Oh,
It's that sort of level, especially when you go to some place like York in Championship and they've got like the state of the art facilities and stuff.
Well, this is
It's
why
a nice
you're
ground, but
top.
it's
Come on.
expensive.
Yeah.
That's the only bad.
Run about Odsall.
York.
Nothing in
Well, to be
Oxford
fair,
is
Oxford-
expensive.
Apart from the fucking rent,
Well, not the Bradford Bulls beer, though.
Well, but I mean,
because it's flat as a fart.
how does it feel? Like you've got more clubs than Tyson Frizzell in terms of like just
Me?
team. Yeah,
More
well, yeah,
nations
I
than
was.
Tyson
well, no,
Frizzell.
Bulls and Cass, and literally.
Nah, I'm not a Cass fan. I just
You're going-
go there,
Just
it's
go-
cheap.
Sorry, this is
You're
the
not
boy who's
describing me as a
missing.
Cass fan.
Round 1 of the season away at Wakefield to
Oh,
go watch Castleford.
Who wants to go at Wakefield?
Me?
Us, but we can't because it clashes with release at home St Helens.
I'm
You
still
go.
going. I'm a proper fan.
Right.
Man.
You're
I'm
still
gonna go.
going. I'm obviously
That's
going
good.
to my own team primary.
I would
So
rather.
you,
I would
therefore, are a
rather be.
Cass fan.
I would rather be sat in the sun. That's all I'm saying.
No, you'd rather be in big fellas.
Ooh. Oh.
Or
Depends on
walkabout
what
with
day
your...
of week it is.
Or walkabout with your new friend that you've now got.
What, the big Paulie fella?
Yes.
Did you see that video of him? You wanted him, will you?
No, I've seen.
Insert the clip.
He sent me a video.
We have these ready to go.
Ready to go. Yeah, clip will be coming up now. Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Sorry, Spotify listeners, you won't have a clue what's going on.
But you got to go on and have a look and see. But yeah,
sub to the YouTube while
you follow two teams. Maybe not support, but
fucking
follow. And literally the two teams with the worst grounds.
Two shittest teams
Well.
as well.
I don't know about that.
Well,
No, I mean...
Who do you think gets more satisfaction, a Cass fan or a Bulls fan? On a general week-by-week basis?
All my mates are Cast fans.
Well,
So
Cast
now
are
it's not even close because our fans, well, some of the Bradford fans are a bit miserable.
Well,
no, we know the real reason for this.
What? Because they're always in biggies.
Cass have
That's what
6
you say.
fingers, which must mean they're inbred, so they get the satisfaction with their own sister.
I feel like Cass probably have a bit more fun.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Yeah, because they actually turn up. Not to say we don't turn up, but we definitely haven't.
You only got
2,000.
2,000 when you play off to York, remember?
Yeah, apparently the gates weren't working that day though, and also they needed to fly to Toulouse, so a bit of a fiddle could have gone on there. Nigel, if you're listening, I didn't say that.
Well, funnily enough, your mate Nigel might come up in that pod next week, which do stick around for the Christmas special, where
Oh no.
fresh
What's it gonna be,
after
Duane
losing
Hall
fresh after losing Tenable last week, Callum is trying to redeem himself by beating Harry in more trivia.
It's not going to happen.
You don't. know
It'll
what
be.
I'm gonna
I tell you
ask.
what, I think I've got
might
a chance
happen.
here.
He's even got the Christmas
You are
jumper
6
out.
years
So
older than me, so I'd be a bit disappointed if you didn't
Yeah.
know a bit more.
Well, it depends if you do Cass, who would Castlefield.
and it was amateurish when Leeds spelt it wrong on the polos back in 2014.
Well,
What did they put Cassell for, didn't they?
In fairness, no one's ever had to print Cass on a final shirt before, so it was a bit of a new
Hey.
experience for him.
Oh, do you know what made me laugh? I watched the Tenable one, and he said that one of the players on the thing he had played against him in the grand final, and you just went, "Fuck me, they must be well off." I just thought, poor Jai.
Can we just point out when he said that, I thought he meant like the 05
I
Bradford
know.
Leeds one.
I know what you meant. I just,
but then still, I don't know how you thought that. Like,
Yeah,
how would that even be?
How
a
would
thing?
that be possible?
Because I was thinking of Bradford players and grand finals. I just assumed it was someone that was a kid that had never left.
It's not Keith Mumby who played like 27 years.
I got there in the... Anyway, I won that, so... Kept picking on compact shirt
Debatable, you had a
over
lot of
here.
help.
Yeah, I did help you with a lot.
I mean, I did literally tell you the names of half the sponsors.
Couldn't
Yeah,
even
but-
get Willie Tonga, that's poor from you.
Yeah.
I forgot even we're
We've got a
alive,
new
to be honest.
sponsor, haven't we?
You have, you've
Yeah.
got another one
What?
this year.
I can't remember what it is already.
Which means Asics.
already, so don't quiz me
I
on
might
it.
have a look.
Which I'm glad we
Yeah,
did
get it.
that video, because Asics is no longer on the top 10, so you
I
got
know,
them just in time.
I know
Yeah.
everyone's kicking off about it because it's a blue and yellow sponsor on front of a
Yeah.
white shirt with red, amber and black on
I
it.
mean, you just. What's best
Well, we are
sponsor with
recording this in Headingley, so...
that?
Apparently.
Well, I mean, not factually, but.
Could be worse, could be
We're in a
recording
studio
Beeston.
called
Yeah.
Headingley.
Hey, I was brought up in Beeston.
You were brought up in Beeston.
Dragged up, I think it's probably better.
Have you escaped?
Not really.
You was,
I won't
you,
really.
you was on Dewsbury Road earlier, weren't you?
Yes.
Pay a visit to Winston's by any chance.
I mean, honestly, I'd have probably got home just at the same time if I had done it, took the piss that much, but...
Jesus.
Anyway, this is
Pub
not the
crawl
My
that
Commute Home podcast.
Have you got a sponsor up yet?
It's Varley's Builders Merchant.
As you can see, there's
Well,
no
I think
script
it
for
looks
this.
alright. It's pretty smart, to be fair.
This is the shit talking podcast. There's not
don't-
really any agenda here.
I don't know. I can't get...
What don't you like about it? We're on about the new Bulls home kit that's been released today.
I don't know because my phone won't open.
What do you know?
Oh yeah, because you're not on the
Already.
Wi-Fi, are you?
So it just looks recycled from 2020. If you ignore the sides, then it is
Yeah.
literally recycled.
The difference,
from
I think,
2020.
the
So
way
Julo,
the
when it would cut off,
the
it's
V
Probably
cut,
cap
yeah.
a seconds
But
bid
is
to
it
save money.
is it only cut off because of the sponsor?
No, I don't know.
Because in 2020 the sponsor was where it's a do.
We're in middle.
Did it like go through it? Ah.
Yeah, you
don't know
see,
which
that
I
looks
prefer.
more amateurish.
But it looked good. The
don't
away
know,
kit that year
this-
was
this-
unreal.
What year? 2020.
When
it
it was a
looked
black
like an old
with
footy top, down thingy.
Yeah.
It looked like an old city top. That were a bit of a weird. That's what everyone was
I like
saying.
that. But we're wearing blue out here, we're.
Maybe
I'm not
you're
keen.
tying in with your sponsor,
I'm not
going blue
keen.
and yellow.
I've got the
Right.
old. I've got an old blue away shirt.
Is it
from
the
back in
black
day.
and-
It were
black and
like
blue?
blue shoulders down sides.
And black.
It were like 08 or something.
Yeah,
I think.
I've got that one.
Obviously, it don't fit me because I was free when it came out, so it'd be a bit.
You're
Wow.
showing your age here.
Yeah, just a bit.
But nah, if it's like a remodel of that, then I'll be happy. But I think if we're going like
If
blue and
If it's bright blue, then I am gonna lose my.
what
head.
like fax blue?
Yeah, I will not be.
What would
happy.
you rather, Leeds blue or Fax blue?
Probably it depends what.
This is like what would
what's
you rather
Leeds-
have, isn't it?
Do you know what? Yeah, but the thing is, you've had different like blues on your kit for the.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
What's
What's
so
Leeds
what is
blue?
a Leeds blue now?
The old school blue,
Like proper navy.
the 2000s, 2010s blue.
I can remember.
not this.
I can remember your like '96 kit.
Like
that
our
were blue.
heritage shirt this
Yeah.
year that models the 04 one.
The 04 one, right?
Yeah, that's a similar
That should have
to
been
the
your
fax
own
one.
shirt.
It should, I agree with
Your
that.
fucking-
Why
your-
have we got a white home
Your
kit?
own kit looks like something that'd be used for Wetherby Whaler Challenge back in day. It looks awful.
What, the old Christmas kit?
Yeah, yeah.
I've got one of them.
Yeah, it looks honky.
Can I point out, not legitimately, it's one of the match worn ones. I did not pay any actual money to wear that horrible shirt.
One of my mates got one. You know, you did them like. So I don't know what it is with your club, but you do some weird things. You had to
Where's
pay
this
like
going from?
25 quid, and you pick a number out, and then you get a bag that corresponds to that number, and then
Yeah.
it gets loads of like ex-player stuff
Yeah.
in it. He did that, and he got one that was it had Myler on back of it, so we were a bit disappointed.
What, because he'd already left by this point?
No, this is last year, so he was still.
Oh,
there.
so he was disappointed
just
because he was
Just
there.
didn't want him.
Just didn't like Myler.
Were he a Helen Skelton fan
He
by
got
any
he got
chance?
Briscoe shorts.
Wowza.
That's a random act to
I
pick
don't know.
up.
I think it was Briscoe shorts anyway.
I don't know, I don't get the...
It must be old though, Briscoe shorts.
I don't know, he only
It
left.
was
Last
from,
year, his
um,
first year at Lee.
It was from
Yeah.
COVID Cup final.
Oh, Wembley.
Oh, wow.
Ah, it's a 21
Why would you, I just?
season.
I don't know why they give them away, like for 20 quid. It's weird.
Would
Why
you not
make
want to
money
keep
off
him
it?
as the player though? You'd want to keep him, wouldn't you?
You're probably more bothered about shirt than short.
Yeah, but the thing
Besides,
is,
all our
Briscoe's
shirts
been in
end up
that
on
many
eBay
finals
along
anyway,
with
it
cast ones.
Yeah.
Probably don't matter anyway.
I want to speak about this as well.
What?
This eBay thing, right?
Oh, because you've started now, haven't
we've
you?
copied them, started selling us old match worn shirts on eBay, right?
I've probably bought some.
Well,
If you have, you've got more money.
Mate,
I've got a couple.
You've got more money than me, mate. Because theirs go go through the shirts
Oh,
you've got and how
no,
much you've paid for them.
So I've got the Christmas one. I've got is Brad Dwyer's. This was obviously the year before he left, and I don't regret that because I still like Brad.
Does it fit you?
No.
Too big.
He's at Wire now, isn't
Is it Ellie? It's a bloody player's medium. I've got roles I didn't even know existed in that shirt.
he? He's at Warrington, isn't he?
He is now, yeah.
He's been poor.
Journeyman.
Last couple of years.
Yeah, it didn't go well at all for him. But
Sutty went well though, didn't he?
still didn't win out though, did he?
Well, they never
Neither
do.
did your lot.
True.
Neither did
Neither
our
did
lot. There
we.
you go. It's just depressing,
We
isn't
did
it?
finish ahead of Hull. I'm taking that. I think.
Did you?
I don't know actually. Did we?
No, yeah,
Yeah, we did.
You
I think
did.
they finished 10th. We finished
Yeah, because
Ninth,
they're
ninth.
Tex Hoy soy
I
boys,
mean,
I like to call him.
It's literally like arguing about who finished 9th.
Yeah, this
or
is
Yeah,
seventh.
they
this is
It's
finished
like,
depressing.
8 versus 10.
Yeah.
Huddersfield slap bang in the middle because everyone thought they were going to like storm league when they signed the Garma, but then they just.
Well, what do you mean they've got the most? What did I say? How many years ago was this when he? Did I not say Ian Watson was a fraud when he first joined Huddersfield? And was I right?
he's still there though. You wouldn't have said that back then.
I think.
He's still there. You got to give him
I
that.
He's
think
still
it-
there, but he's
it was-
done nothing.
So, at Salford he looked very good with what he did because obviously he got them to 2 finals. But then when he left, and it's just ever since, I just think he's been. He also complains at everything. He moans about everything.
Yeah, well, that's the
Which
one.
Anyone who
do not
follows
think
us on
helps his
Twitter-
case. I thought he was quite good, but now I don't see it. I don't think they'll improve. I just think they're
No.
just going to be steady average.
Is he living off them Salford season?
Yes.
Do you reckon?
And anyone that follows on Twitter, you'll see that we've got a pinned thread going at the moment, and we're going to regret this come the year. It's shot for every time Ian Watson complains about something this year, and we're all going to be passed out before the grand final.
So you've already made up for your shots for season, I think, today. But
Well, the way he's going, I think he's our nominated representative to do
what
it.
I was going to say is, I think It is Paul Rowley that were. Is he there or was he there?
He's still
I
at
think he
Salford.
had quite a big part to play in that because he was assistant at the time, wasn't
Yeah, and
Yeah.
he? So I think he was probably a lot more hands-on
yeah.
than Watson was, which is why it's so different.
Because
Now.
it's continued fairly well. I mean, I know they've not had the final success, but
Oh no, they're not.
the squad's definitely got weaker, and that's
I mean,
probably...
they're in
They're
trouble
in
this
trouble
year.
now.
I think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, they are
in
trying
trouble.
to survive in Super League with a squad that's struggled to
They've
get
got
out
no
of League
budget
One.
now either.
Well, they're having to pay it all in rent, aren't they, to the stadium? I mean, we talk about
We're
Odsal
going
having
up
a bad
next year with
deal.
this, you know. Salford down, us up, I tell you.
I think
They're
What we're
definitely
saying,
good.
Wakefield and Bradford up, Salford and Cass down.
Cass won't good. I don't know because if you
no, it'll be London.
it'll be London.
will
What?
finish drop dead.
But Toulouse will be up as well because they're 10th on the coefficients, aren't they? So it'll be those three up.
Yeah, IMG 11, which is fair enough because it's quite
Expansion.
Yeah. Although the thing is, we won't have
Oh,
any away
we
days over
14th.
there.
Oh, I'm not bothered.
Yeah, you'll just go with Cass.
Cheap
won't
for
you?
me, innit?
I'm gonna-
And I'll end up
You'll
having
be
a go
alright
with
if you're both in Championship. Who are you going to support then?
Cass, I just
Cass
can't
because he
see
gets
Cass.
him for free.
I can't see Cass going down.
Oh,
They
these-
seem
oh,
to
these
have.
zebras.
They seem to have chose. I mean, if you're talking about catchment area, they seem to have chose Cass, IMG. I'm talking over Fev. They could have easily probably had them other way around, and you're thinking they want to push Fev in there, but I think that is a lot of that is to probably to do with the Fev.
Well, they got the same amount of points for catchment area each, didn't they?
But I don't think
Yeah.
they're good. They're not stupid. Like they're not going to put three teams who are all like literally
Yeah,
like next to each
all
other,
in same
like
thing.
same. What same? Is it same postcode?
Yeah,
is it
they're
all,
all-
is it
they're
all
all
Wake?
WF.
Is it all Wake
Yeah.
postcode? Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, what other teams do you have like that? In Super League, there's none, is there really?
There is.
Or are you
There
if
is.
you're going over,
There is.
go on then.
Saints,
Wigan and Leigh.
Warrington. Saints and Warrington have both got Warrington postcodes. St Helens is a Warrington postcode.
Obviously, Hull have got...
Leigh and Wigan's a Wigan postcode.
Yeah.
Yeah, that may. Liam Wigan, I would have thought.
Who
to
else
be
is
fair.
there?
I can't imagine.
Hull and Hull.
Salford.
Hull and Hull, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
I've
oh,
completely had a Mary.
Yeah, but that's fair enough, isn't it? Salford
Salford have got- Salford
are
are in
the same
Manchester,
Salford
postcode,
are-
aren't
nah,
they? But they've all got Greater Manchester postcodes of Wigan and they've all got Wigan and Leigh are Greater Manchester postcodes.
What is Wigan's? Is it an M?
Is it MM?
This is...
Mr.
We'll get Mr. Go. We'll get ChatGPT on this while we're on. that.
WN Wigan.
W. Oh,
That's
Wigan.
their
That's
own
actually
then.
Wigan, then, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, because Salford...
And Leigh- I'd
I'm
imagine
pretty sure
Leigh will be
Salford's
the
is
same.
genuinely just M because I think it comes under Greater Manchester.
Leigh is also Oh, Lee's got all three.
Yeah, but it depends where Leigh Stadium is.
I'm gonna
I assume
check.
that's what you've got to base it off, haven't you?
I'd say so, yeah.
I mean, it is literally a bit like a retail park. It's a Wigan postcode.
There you go. Bus stop in Wigan.
It's not called the AJ Bell anymore, is it?
Salford's.
No. Well, they haven't even got a ground, so I don't know
I'm
what I'm
gonna say-
searching up here.
I'm going to say it, Willows. is
I'm
long
going to
gone.
say Willows will be coming out.
Housing estate now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Same
Good
with Knowsley
investment, 'cause,
Road.
I mean,
Yeah.
the rugby
Same
stadium's
area,
a
that, isn't it,
useless
really? It's
investment.
Yeah, I can't remember what Warrington's old one were called now.
What the fuck
I don't,
is
that's
that?
I don't know. That's
Bonus trivia question ahead of
Warrington's-
next week. What's Warrington's old ground called? Because we're all flummoxed.
I don't know. I seen a post about it the other day. Someone
So
put, what
did
was
I.
the best game you watched here? And I was like, I didn't get a chance to watch it, mate. But thanks for asking.
Don't think I ever went to it, to be honest.
I think I did. I remember going.
You probably lost.
I think.
Probably not. It was probably when we were good, to
To
be
be
fair.
fair, actually, yeah. When did the move? 09?
Yeah. I mean, start at downfall.
I probably
wouldn't
have
it, or
been
not?
then, if it were 09.
You probably have, just won't remember it, will you? Like, I remember going all over. Like, not remember, but I know I've been all over gaffs.
Do you remember Magic?
Which one?
07?
So I do remember. You know what I remember
Funnily
about
enough, you
that?
mentioned that earlier. Is that why you brought it up?
Yeah.
I didn't remember the game, but I remember being sat with my nan in the coach, and like we were fuming. Everyone were fuming with it on supporters coach, and I'm like, what?
No change there.
I bet Leeds were loving
Yeah,
life
yeah.
on
But
theirs.
literally, fast forward like 14 years later. and
That's
it's
the
still-
name of it.
Wilderpool.
Wilderpool.
Yeah, Wilderpool.
I would never have got that.
It looks like some sort of factory from outside. Closed 2014.
They're definitely the move.
HJ were open definitely before that.
Yeah, easily.
I'm sure it
I'm
was
having a look
09.
here.
I don't know though. I can't. I feel like I can't remember Bradford ever playing in Super League at Halliwell Jones. Maybe it was 14. Are
No,
we
it
really
wasn't.
over? No,
100%.
No. It was not 09. It was literally before I was born.
What, that they moved out?
They moved the year we won treble, 03.
Oh, well, I didn't know that.
Fucking
Well, I mean, I
But
were alive
the
then.
academy still played there afterwards.
Oh, right.
I don't understand. The stadium was finally demolished between August and October 2014. A plan for 160 houses on site.
Of course, it's a housing estate.
They all are, aren't they?
Well, I mean, to be fair, with incline of odds, it'll make a great tip.
Like a good. Can I say that?
For God's sake.
Cut that out.
And this is how we
It's
know
un-
Harry's
it's
a
un-
Bradford boy.
It's unfiltered. It's unfiltered. I mean, there's not... right.
I mean, you're not as
I'm
bad
not-
as
I might bleep that
you're not
out.
as bad as the Wilkinson supporters code.
I will bleep that out for your protection, don't you? Because
Oh,
you
God.
right.
First guess,
I'm not wrong though.
double down on it.
You've got one bleep and you've used it up, pal. So don't say
The
up
budget
else.
doesn't stretch to all else. Christ, next time he's on, remind us to get him served.
Nah,
Put a womp over it.
Oddsall would be like the perfect like open air theatre.
They tried to what were
For
it?
what? The music on.
That's worse than what I've said. So
What is going on here, man? What is
back
it?
in day, what did they actually try and make it into? They had like a deal with Tesco, didn't they? This is before I was alive. They tried to put a big Tesco next to ground and make it.
Oh, that'd
into,
be more
So you know what
enjoyable.
York's ground's like?
Yeah,
They wanted to do that, but with a Tesco to Odsall.
I mean, it's no worse than Wakefield and the bowling
One of
alley.
the councillors opposed it, and then for some reason the plan still went through, and then in the end Tesco just went, nah, don't want it. That's what happened.
I mean, that'd have been good. That maybe the sort of thing we needed.
It probably would have sorted us out in the end, but
Yeah, but would it? It's one of them where would
Big
it? Have,
Tesco Stadium.
it's the reason I haven't got a club card.
would it have sorted us out, or would it have like?
Cause more issues.
Well, no,
later
because
on.
realistically, like for example, like Omar Khan, if we had the money then,
Yeah.
then we would have let him get more control over the club and go further in, and it could have done
You
us
said
even
Omar
more.
Khan?
Yeah.
Were he even there then? This is way before Omar Khan.
No,
this.
but I'm saying
No.
if we'd have built that, we'd have had the infrastructure, not all the problems with the stadium. Then someone like Omar Khan comes in and doesn't actually screw the club because we're stable, but then he
because
screws us
and also-
bigger further down the line because he's in there and.
Yeah, but
you get what I'm
also
saying?
we wouldn't have had to, because if that was the case, we probably wouldn't have been paying any rent or
Yeah, I know.
like, it wouldn't have been a problem. So.
At least you got Big Nige to sort you out.
Because the reason we went, we had to move. Do you know how much Odsall were costing us?
It's a lot of money.
30 grand every week. And
But
it's
that's
not even
dumb.
like there's a game there every week. That's how much it would apparently costing us.
Get Speedway back in to pay for it.
Well, they did, and
That's
it's
what
not
they
gone
did.
well, has it?
Well, look
No,
at
look
state
at
of
it.
pitch. It's
State of
horrible.
pitch. All at tractors that are for some reason now just sat on try line when there's no going on there. I can't.
I
get behind it,
didn't
so-
mind you.
That's not
What
a
did
nice
you
thing
think?
to say about deck pattern.
What did you think about Dewsbury anyway?
I don't know. It just didn't feel right, did it?
I didn't mind it,
It's not-
but it didn't feel
it's a-
like home. But it's a nice little ground
It's
to
a
go
nice
to.
ground, but when you look at it, you think Bradford. If we ever get one even big cup game there, fucked, because it's only a 5k capacity.
Yeah,
That's
it will.
literally all
It's
I've got to think
it's
about.
probably the right size. Maybe a bit too small for us. If we were to get a fresh stadium now, we'd probably be looking at like 10 to 15k.
Well, they wanted
But-
to build one over at Road where Richard Dunn is, didn't they?
Yeah.
But now it's a listed building. It keeps getting, well, people keep trying to set it on fire. But
But if they do
what's
that,
the point?
if they do that, could we actually get it? Could we not
I
get
don't know
like
how
squatters'
much-
rights or something and just play in swimming pool?
how much planning permission would be in that for it over there? I know they were holding all at bodies there in COVID, so it was just getting used as like a big morgue because it
Wow.
wasn't open and all the hospitals were full, so they were just
No, it makes sense. I guess.
Is that your next open air show then?
all at bodies.
little shop of horrors with all corpses coming out halfway through.
No, next show is going to be when it goes up in flames next week again.
Yeah. Well, we've got best pre-match entertainment in English Rugby League anyway.
What, Danny Tetley, the sex offender?
I've met him.
Here we go.
Right, hang on. Rugby aside moment, how old were you at the time?
Well, it's 18 now.
13.
Did he touch you inappropriate? Do we need to hand you a little
do you know where I met
courtroom
him?
doll?
I met him at our kit launch
the
in
kit launch.
2019.
Wasn't that in like Bradford?
Broadway.
In Broadway, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
They just had it on like a little pop-up stand.
And you met him?
Yeah. He was
Did
singing.
you shake his hand?
No.
Or something?
Did you check some
No,
out?
Okay, that's what I was gonna say.
He went through a curtain and I didn't want to know what was behind that curtain because I heard what were going on past with him. And it turned out that he'd done it again.
Yeah. Well,
Is that the one where you passed out drunk?
What, at 13?
In Broadway.
I mean, it wouldn't shock me. No.
Delightful.
It's Bradford. This wouldn't shock me.
Why? Which one were it where you got drunk?
Oh, I was 16. It were...
Well, that
No, I've got a video
2
on my
years
phone.
ago when
Clip it.
I feel like I went to one.
I had to pick up my mates. It was 2020. It was...
Where Kia still there? Wait, the year Kia got sacked? Last
What
season?
year did Kia get sacked? He got sacked in 2021, didn't he?
Yeah, that's
so
it.
It was the one leading up to that season.
Yeah,
So
that's where I were there. I were there then, but I didn't know they had beer knocking about. My nan wouldn't raffle. We got some hospitality tickets.
How could you, there's literally a bar in there.
No, I know there is, but I didn't think it was like sort of place. You know, maybe a couple of people have a pint.
Well,
it's about an half an
sort
hour
of place
forum.
a 16-year-old gets sloshed.
About 2 hours afterwards, there's just me, Gledhill, one of my family, and Lily, and they're all just supping. And then I'm fucked because I was just talking to him.
What, to Gledhill?
No, not to Gledhill. I have got his phone number. Like, you might have to bleep that.
Well, don't tell me number.
Don't read it on.
No, as in bleep the fact that I've told you that I've got his number. Like,
Why is it?
Why?
some
Because you're a
sort of-
16-year-old
No,
boy and we've
because
already
it's just a
discussed what happens at Bradford kit launches.
you might have to bleep this entire bit out. To be fair, or just remove it. No,
I'm
because
sure Gledhill is not an inappropriate man.
I did a bit of sports writing when I was in college, and he took my number.
Oh,
This
okay.
isn't making
So why is
it
that
sound
bad?
better.
Why is
Because
it
it
bad?
just sounds awkward on him, doesn't it? Because he's got the.
You just said that. No, I didn't know this.
Cut this.
This is the first
Yeah,
pod we
'cause
probably
we
have
was
to
in
cut and
Toulouse.
bleep.
We was in.
Yeah, but is that like just a joke or something?
Beard.
No.
Oh well, there we
Neither
go.
can I, to be
Yeah, well that when
Yeah.
we're not. Yeah, that's fine. He can do what he wants. Well, he can't. But
Well,
you know,
as long as they're of age, you can do what he
Where was
wants.
this fucking kit launch now? I'm lost.
it were Kia and Crossley
It
were
were in
captain.
December, wasn't
Kia
it?
were there. Yeah, I remember I went and no, it might have been end of November. It was a kit where we had it was like the retro kit based on the retro kit where we had like the black and orange arms.
Yes. Yes. I remember.
Yeah,
No,
no,
I
I
just
remember
got
that
absolutely
shit.
sloshed, and there's just a.
It was were crap. We like came like 8th or something.
Well, that could be
Year
many
be-
years.
It was literally a year before last
Callum,
season.
who were your shirt sponsor that year?
2021.
That
Right,
year's
yeah.
kit sponsor was Sadula.
There you go.
Yeah, it must be because that was COVID. That. fucking-
Yeah, year before that, you're going COVID, aren't you? No, are you?
Yeah, what?
22. We're on about 20.
2020.
So it'll be in 20. It'll be in December 2021.
Right.
The kit launch ahead of 22. 20. Yeah.
I never used to use my phone much, so I haven't got a fucking clue.
Well, you were too young to have a phone, weren't you?
You were
back
too busy giving your number out to Gledhill.
then? Wowzer.
Oh
Is
yeah.
this what we're on
I
to
have
now?
got- I have-
Famous
I have-
contacts
I've
in
got
our
one-
phones.
I've got one photo and it's of Lily and Gareth Carvel because that's when he worked for us. He only stayed for about 6 weeks and he's done this twice to us now, so I'm not very happy with him. But yeah.
Wow.
No, yeah, just
Go on then, Callum. Most famous person in your contacts.
Let me have a look. What constitutes famous?
it's got to be Matt on it.
It's
Well,
not.
that's true.
It's not Matt.
To be fair, Callum's not mine.
No, you'll have someone.
Mine's
won't
probably
you,
my old
somewhere.
driving instructor that I've binned off.
Why we worry?
Just well, he's known round where I live.
Is it for the same
'Cause
reasons
he's
as
like
Mr.
70.
Tetley?
No, I just.
Do you know owner of Big Fellas?
My
Is that your
uncle,
dad?
My uncle worked for owner of Big Fellas.
Is your uncle
Well-
the owner of Big Fellas?
No, my uncle drives wagons for a living.
Could still own Big Fellas.
I'm gonna say I don't think that rules him out.
Right,
I
so
don't actually know. It's this. Doesn't he have like shares in Fev or something though? Because
yeah,
their,
there's
their,
somewhere
V-
in
their
there.
VIP
There's somewhere.
box is called Big Fellas VIP. I didn't love it in there.
It's probably just got a bit of sponsorship, hasn't it?
I'm gonna
Yeah.
say, didn't they have like full kit, like
Yeah,
side at kit?
because I can't
like,
imagine
many
the,
years
the
ago.
bars like they've got vodka blues 450 for 2 or whatever it is in there.
It's like it's like Batley being sponsored by Frontier back when that was a thing.
What are they now? Fox's Biscuits.
Yeah.
I can't. Who is? I don't even. Zenith taxis. Maybe. No, definitely not. I don't even know. I mean,
you're going rugby. I'm going ex-Formula 1 driver, and you're bringing out a taxi first.
Ex-F1 driver.
Yeah, we're not talking very high up the grid.
Go on, well, you got to say. He literally made me look from a phone because he wants to say who he is and he wants to make me look like a
no,
dickhead.
do it. I sat there all smug.
Go on then.
1995 Andrea Moda driver and former Top Gear Stig, Perry MacArthur.
Nice. How did you meet him? This is a genuine question, by the way. I'm not being a div.
No, I'm trying to think now. I don't actually think it was an in-person meeting.
You've just randomly got his number offline.
Just
So you
follow
think...
him.
Have you ever texted him?
It was from the old racing days.
Right. Have you ever texted him, though?
I've had a phone conversation with him.
Oh, God.
Yes.
Wow.
Ooh.
Nice bloke.
Wow. You spoke to him recently?
No.
Can't be that nice, then.
Can't say I spoke to any of them.
Well, he spoke to Gledhill recently.
You've not been speaking to Gledhill?
No, I messaged him once and he ignored it, so I just didn't bother.
What about... Were you just trying to get an inside scoop on something? Oh, actually about doing a bit of work and that with him?
So basically, he probably gave you a fake number.
Well, no, because when I go on Be Real, it comes up with like my contacts, and
You know what? I reckon he's got you saved as your date of birth, and as soon as you've hit 18, he's just thought, "Nah, I'm not."
Oh, for God's sake.
Yeah, but this is before I was 18.
Oh.
Like, look, it comes up as my contacts.
Have you added him?
No, the fuck.
We'll get him on. We'll get him
He'd probably
on.
be scared of me, like doing that. So you just think, who's this?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because he's not going to have a clue now. This is 3 years ago.
He might have a inkling.
3 years ago, I was like.
Well, if you haven't got a beard, you might see your picture.
Yeah, but you're active on Twitter and stuff.
I won 3 years ago. I've just got a new account.
Oh, yeah, fair enough.
Have you got still being blocked?
Is it that one where you still look like you're about 10 on picture?
No, it's been changed now.
Oh, is it?
No, you're not supping
I
into
changed
Leeds
it after
anymore,
Leeds
are you?
away because someone put shark on my head.
Oh, right. With Cass, not even with Butters.
This is what I mean.
Got him
Cass fan over it.
Yeah, we got kicked out of all the pubs.
I'm pretty sure you.
We were there,
I'm pretty
weren't
sure
we?
your
We were there.
Instagram private has Cass Tigers in your bio, doesn't it?
No, it says something like "love out like that me." That's what it says.
Word for word.
Love all. Well,
Yeah, it does. And then it's just my.
Yep, it actually genuinely
My
is word for
latest
word.
post is of a photo with one of my mates at Casto because he went over to confront the players and
Cass
then just
again?
someone gobsmacked. How funny is that facial
oh,
expression?
my days. Wowzer. Right.
Gledhill when he hears you're an adult.
Right. Anyway, I think
I think we've chatted enough.
this
shit
is
for
enough.
half an
So
hour.
what's it? So the idea with Harry, I guess, is
Now
what
you
we
know
call
who he
him.
is for next week.
yeah. For next week,
Unfortunately.
it's an intro to who's going to lose next week, basically.
Oh,
Sorry for
fighting
all the
talk.
bleeping.
But yeah, I'm sure he'll pop up throughout.
Well, I don't know. He might get us cancelled. To be fair.
Yeah, true. To be fair, we might actually get cancelled.
In fairness,
this might never make
if
it
you've
out.
got any vlogs coming up in any of the Bradford games, you might see him on those.
Well, yeah, potentially. Yeah.
While he's scared of the Bradford
No, I'm not
Bulls
going to
beer.
leave country after this.
Bradford ain't its own country, you know.
Right, we're not getting into that, right? 'Cause so I'm not bleeping all
We've
that.
had enough for now.
We've used our maximum number of bleeps we can afford.
Right. Anyway, right.
You've only got 2 moments for me, to be fair. So
You only
Yeah.
got one from me, and that's quite good for mine.
And you notice how the one who's not said anything that needs beeping is the one who's actually going to have to edit it.
I was about to say, I'm the one that's got a fan club,
To
and
be
I
fair,
realised it's him as talking me.
you don't have to bleep the phone number bit. You can just cut it out. I'd rather you cut it out.
No, that's staying. 'Cause
That's
you didn't
staying.
say all
Yeah.
that needed to
It's
be
staying.
bleeped.
Well, no, I definitely did because I just insulted the
Right.
man that stands behind me in the box at games.
Oh, leave that in. This is even better.
Right. Let's sign this off.
Right,
Goodbye.
until
Right.
trivia next week.
Right. See ya.